ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, $200 frickin' for a tiny Marvel Legends puck figure. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends 80 Years Vintage Collection Silver Samurai. Sure, pick up your Marvel Legends, you can do so at Megawapolis, City of Collectibles, where you can pick up your Marvel Legends and all kinds of other action figures. They have their daily deals and an awesome rewards points programs. Check them out, link in the description below. So I'm liking this packaging over here, really dig that they have the purple, right? Very much reminds me of the Toy Biz Marvel Legends from way back in the day. It says Katana and Wakizashi right over here. I believe I pronounced that correctly. And then on the back you can see the other figures from this wave. There's a read up over here in multiple languages. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. I love that they have the image of Silver Samurai over there. Then nothing on the side, on the top, or at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Silver Samurai out of the packaging, looking awesome. Hasbro does silver so well, and this figure is no exception. They absolutely nailed the aesthetics for this figure. Really like the articulation too, and I also really like the accessories. Honestly, overall, I'm feeling pretty good about this figure. So let's get a closer look at those accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at Silver Samurai. So not a lot as far as accessories go. We get the Katana and the Wakizashi right here, which I believe is the smaller one of the two. They are very identical to each other, but of course the Wakizashi is a bit smaller. And as far as weapon storage goes, I believe that it is supposed to be the Katana that is placed up top over here, right? Is that how that's supposed to go? And then the Wakizashi is supposed to come down right over here. It's not tricky to do or anything. They kind of stack on top of each other a little bit, but I do think that looks really cool, and they fit into each of the hands perfectly fine. He has great Katana or Wakizashi holding hands. Oh my god, I love how this figure came out. This head sculpt looks awesome. I absolutely love the silver paint throughout on this guy. Now he's looking straight at the camera right here, and you can see that the logo or the whole crest right here isn't perfectly centered, so that's bothering me not that much actually. It's just a little detail I noticed, but it doesn't really bother me much at all. I actually just noticed it now while shooting, and I love how I can just turn to the side right here. You can see how it's reflecting light so well. That is so cool. Oh man, I love the little details right here. You get all these little bolts and everything into that helmet, keeping everything together. That is really dope, man. I love how this came out. I love the expression on his face. He's got the mean scowling mouth. That's really cool. Nice flesh tone. And then looking throughout, we get some nice red paint over here. Really digging that. Looks very clean to me. I like how you can see the little beige color right here, or cream color for the little tassels. I like that. This plastic color, this is not painted on or anything. It's the actual plastic. That's the silver color. So it's a slightly different color silver, which I like. I like seeing the variety of silver on this figure. Like the arms right here, same thing. They're made with this hard plastic that has a little bit of a bluish hue to it, which I think is fine. I totally dig that. The armor right here on the back, you can see it's a much brighter silver. You can see all the little ties holding this together right there on the back. I think that's really cool. I love that attention to detail. It's actually painted that cream color right here on the very front, so you don't get the paint on the little ties right here on the back. It's not a big deal. It's not really bothering me much. The hands look great. Nice silver paint apps over there. Again, that grayish bluish color right here with the harder plastic. Looks very good. And then you get the soft material right over here with the more dull gray color, which again doesn't bother me. I like having a variety of color over here. It looks really cool. I like how the legs came out, you know, so the fabric is supposed to be all silver as well. And then you can see we get some nice wrinkles right here on the knees, looking pretty good. And the shins, great bright silver right there, as well as on the feet, and he does have peg holes. So we get great articulation on this Silver Samurai figure as well. You can get him to look up, even with all this right here on the back of the head, he'll still look up that much, and you can get him to look downward. It does shift forward and back a little bit. You don't get much head tilting over here, but he will look side to side just fine. Shoulders move outward that far, and you can move him down. You can rotate up that much and back that much. You get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then both wrists turn side to side and have a horizontal hinge on them. I wish one of them had an up and down or a vertical hinge, but that still helps a lot, you know, because he's got the swords. You can turn his diaphragm side to side. Great diaphragm pivot. He'll crunch forward that much, back that much. He has a waist swivel, and then he has hips that move outward very far. He'll kick forward that much and not back. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and without anything getting in the way, they'll bend in that far, which isn't a whole ton. He has a calf rotation right over here, and the ankles move down and they move up. up, and he does have beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this Silver Samurai figure, you can see he's standing at about 7 inches tall. And then here's Silver Samurai next to a couple Wolverine figures. We have our brown suit Wolverine and the tiger stripe Wolverine. Then for your silver figure comparison, we have the Silver Samurai next to the Silver Surfer and Silver Sable. And out of the three of these, I do think Silver Surfer is the silveriest. Okay, I'm sorry for the dad jokes. Please don't unsubscribe. And here's Silver Samurai next to all the other figures from this third vintage collection wave, which is actually, I think, one of the better vintage collection waves. I actually really like this set. But I'm going to go ahead and rank these. At the very bottom, I'm giving it to the Iceman figure. I could have sworn I saw one at the GameStop yesterday that didn't have the line through the middle of his face, but nope, he hella did. Yeah, so they all have that stupid line going through the middle of the face right there. And not my favorite color choice for Iceman. Second from the bottom, I'm giving it to the Wolverine, even though I really do like how this came out. It's just not my favorite Wolverine costume. Then next, I'm giving it to Cyclops. I really love having that optic blast effect. I really like both of these head sculpts. Just a great looking figure. I hope to get more X-Factor X-Men figures. And then next, I'm giving it to Dazzler. I just really like how this came out. She has the bendy legs. It's still bothering me, but still a really good looking figure. And then second from the top, the most anticipated figure for me was Storm. And I'm very, very happy with this Storm figure. I really do like it a lot. I have a couple of gripes, you know, especially with the diaphragm joint right there, but I still really like it. And at the #1 spot, I'm giving it to the Silver Samurai. It is the most awesome looking one out of all 6 of these. I'm just thoroughly impressed by it. It wasn't one that I was super stoked about, but once I got it in hand, I was like, whoa, this thing is special. So yeah, I really love this Silver Samurai figure. Definitely the #1 figure to get from this set. If you're gonna get just one of these figures, get the Silver Samurai. Plus, he's the only unique character figure from this whole wave. We have Marvel Legends action figures from Hasbro of each of these except for Silver Samurai. So yeah, Silver Samurai is the gem. And then here's Silver Samurai next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Whoa, you are shiny! Oh, hey look, I can see myself right now! Oh, wow, well I'm lucky you didn't use the other end of those. Whoa! So I can't get around it, man. I love this figure. It's an awesome Silver Samurai. What else can I say? I guess my biggest gripe about it, if I want to get nitpicky, is that it is very tricky getting him to hold one sword with both hands, but I'm still able to do it, as you can see right over here. So I'm very pleased with this figure. There's not a whole lot to say as far as negative goes. So at the price point of around 25 bucks, I'm giving this a sud rating of... I really do think it's a great piece. I absolutely love this thing. It's been out long enough to where I think there should be a good number of you guys out there that have had this in hand already, and I'm curious to know what you guys think. So please, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell if you have not already. Check out the Patreon account, and a big thanks to all these people over here that support this YouTube channel and help make it possible for me to keep posting videos on the daily. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news, be sure to check out MarvelousNews.com, and don't forget to follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Links to everything I talked about in the description below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face, a sip more shot, your face, a sip more shot,